This is Coyote News.
And thank you for joining me today. Sure. And so what has your position been with the GAF?
I've been very against it. Mostly the process and how we went about doing the GAF was had very little transparency, and it left a lot of students disenfranchised, in my opinion.
And were you kind of expecting it to go one way? Were you hoping it to go the way you planned it to go, or was it happening some other way?
We had 2 straight meetings where about 30 to 40 fine arts students showed up, and a lot of veterans came as well to speak out against it. So I assumed with that much student involvement that some senators would take that into account. Unfortunately, they did not, and it went 15-10. So I'm very disappointed that 15 senators decide the fate of a 9,000 student campus and basically have those 9,000 students pay $600,000 to something they may not find in their best interest. So I was disappointed and I was surprised.
And now with the sanctuary campus policy that was described at last night's SGA meeting, where do you stand on that issue?
I personally think the bill Senator Josh Arens, has a very good idea with where it's going. It's very close to a lot of similar bills sponsored by the University of Alabama, a couple other places like that. I think it's a good idea. I think some of the language needs to be tweaked a little bit, and we also need to keep an eye on how the South Dakota legislature responds to it, because obviously it's Republican-controlled, and illegal immigration, illegal aliens, in any undocumented people in our universities is kind of a touchy subject for Republican majorities.
Okay. And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
The GAF vote may be over, but the sanctuary campus policy will be described at next week's SGA meeting because it is still in the redrafting process. Live in the muck, I'm Devin Martin.